Alright folks, welcome back to another episode of Minchol & Mills. Today, I'm making pork medallions with mashed potatoes, a portobello gravy, and cheesy broccoli. So today, first, I got potatoes. I'm going to chop those down kind of thick. I'm going to do dirty potato, because I'm not going to peel it. Nobody cares. The skin actually has all the nutrients anyway. So let's just go ahead and chop it down roughly quick. We're going to throw it into our pan. So I got it right here. Alright, we're going to get that started. Alright, here I have my portobello mushrooms for my sauce I'm going to make with the pork medallions. So all I'm going to do is quarter them and set them off to the side until I'm ready. Alright, so here I have my onion. I'm going to dice it down. And I'm going to saute it with my shrooms for my gravy. And then also when I cook up my pork loin. So I'm going to do a nice mince, real small dice, your choice. So I want the flavor to be fantastic inside this. Should meld pretty well. And after this is diced, I'm going to add it to a pan with some olive oil, and then all my shrooms, and we're going to let that saute until the shrooms are nice and soft, and the mushrooms are... Right, here you see the olive oil in my pan, and poured my mushrooms. I'll give those a quick little toss. Alright, so those are going to start to cook down. Here I'm going to add my onion that I diced up. Alright, add my onion. Alright, now as that's going to start to simmer down, I'm just going to give it a quick little stir. I'm going to turn down my heat a little bit. I'm going to cover it up, and we're just going to let it steam and let it cook down until we add our potatoes. Have been boiling for about 10-15 minutes now, so we're going to turn those off. We're going to strain them. We're going to go right back in the pot, and we're going to mash them up with some butter, some milk, some salt, some pepper, some garlic. Alright, so if you guys revert back into the pork video where I cooked my entire pig, this is the loin. Oh, I'm making a video, Carol. You're alright.
I thought you were telling me about it.
So I'm going to cut my loin down. I'm going to add it to my shrooms and my onion mixture. And I'm going to let this heat up. And this is going to help make my delicious gravy that's going to go over the mashed potatoes and pork. Alright, so now that that's sliced up, I'm going to add it to my pan. Alright, so now I'm going to add my garlic cloves. Oh no, one jumped in. Alright, nice little garlic press. Probably one of my favorite toys here. It's quicker than mincing. Then my fingers won't smell like garlic for 3 days, which is nice. So then add that in there. Give it a stir. You can see how the mushrooms are nice and starting nice and soft. Alright, so I'm gonna add my pork loin right here so I can start heating it up. And when I add it in there, you see the gelatin that's on the pork? That's where all my flavor's gonna come from. So this right here, it's already cooked. All I'm gonna do is reheat. And to reheat this after it's chopped down, I'm gonna add a can of chicken stock which is just right here. All I'm gonna do is crack it open and add it to it. All I'm gonna do is add my chicken stock. I'm gonna use the entire can because I want to make some gravy too. So what this is gonna do is gonna help me heat this up nice and slow. All right, so here I have my potatoes, and what I'm gonna do here, it's a nice dirty mash. I left all the skin on. I'm gonna add some garlic. Use that wonderful press again. I'm gonna add some salt, some pepper, some milk, some butter. Everything to help it get nice and mixed up and just what mashed potatoes are. Now, some of you are like, whoa, how come you didn't peel it? I'm not gonna peel it, I'm lazy. But this way here, it's quicker, it tastes better, it looks cool on the plate. So that's all that really matters to me. So I'm gonna add some pepper. Alright, then add some salt. Throw some milk in there. I'm gonna throw some butter. Probably about 4 tablespoons, half a stick. Something like that. I'm gonna grab my masher. We're gonna start mashing. Alright, here you can see that the pork has been heating up with the shrooms and the liquid. I wish you guys can smell my house right now because it is seriously unfreaking believable how delicious my house smells. So I'm going to let this continue to heat up until all my pork is nice and hot. And then I'm going to pull the pork out and then I'm going to thicken up this sauce to make my gravy. Alright, so it's going to be fantastic. Alright, so here I have just frozen broccoli briquettes. I'm going to throw them in the microwave, 3 minutes, thaw them down, add some salt and pepper. Heat them up again, add some shredded cheese, and boom. Cheesy broccoli, quick, simple, delicious. I have 2 take and bake sourdough breads. I'm just going to throw them in the oven, 350, 10 to 12 minutes. It's quick, it's simple, it'll go great with dinner. Just so you guys can see what else we're having. I'll take a picture when we're done with the entire thing. Trust me, when I make food, I make it with love, and then you should too. That's the way that good food is made. So you have my sauce boiling. I'm going to cheat this. I'm just going to use some cornstarch and thicken it up. I would use a roux, but I ain't nobody got time for that. So add my cornstarch. It slowly thickens as it gets hot. I'm telling you guys, I wish you guys can smell this because it is seriously freaking amazing.